Hello, video journal number 4, I think 4 or 5. So I'm having like all of these amazing conversations with people, and it's just like everything's happening at the right time, like kind of like what I was saying yesterday, right? Things are falling into place and happening as they should be, and I'm really excited about this. Sorry. Ooh, that's good. Sorry, I'm just having my my Shakeology. I just finished my core to force workout, and took a shower, and so I'm having Shakeology for dinner because I had like a really late lunch, so I'm not that hungry. And I did something different with it. I'm just gonna sidebar off of this and remind myself later to come back to this. But so it's the chocolate Shakeology, and I blended it. Usually I just shake it in my shaker cup, but I blended it with I used almond milk and half a frozen banana and a couple of frozen pineapple chunks. That's really good. I feel like it needs like vanilla extract or like cinnamon or something. Maybe a little, I should have put a little more pineapple. Anyway, that's good. It has potential, so I have to remember that. Super random. So I was having a conversation with someone at work, and I was telling her how I was thinking about, I was talking about the conversation that I had before with my coworker. How like I'm so focused on what I want to happen that I'm not paying attention to what's happening right now. And something in that clicked even further. And it's that I need to make the mindset shift that like what's happening now will set the foundation and set the groundwork for what will happen, what I want to happen. The work that I put in now is going to, in many ways, directly affect how I want things to turn out later on. Does that make sense? So it's not just that I need to focus on right now. I need to focus, but that's what it is. I need to see, that everything that's happening now is the means to the end, right? Like everything that's happening now is setting that groundwork and that foundation for what can and will be and what the potential is for it. This SodaStream bottle just hanging out back there. So yeah, and then we were also talking about just like different characteristics of certain astrological signs, and that turned really interesting. But it because her son is also a Gemini, and it just made me think about how far I've come and how much I've learned about myself even before starting this little project. And it's kind of exciting because I was just thinking about, the thing with me is not so much that I for a while I've kind of just like resolved this myself to the idea that I have horrible commitment issues, and it's not really that, or it's not fully that, right? It's more that I get really excited and invested in something, and then I freak out, or in someone, and then I freak out about getting closer invested in that thing or person, so I pull back, or I kind of tell myself that it's not gonna last, so I pull back as a self-preservation thing. And it's kind of, I don't know if I feel better or worse figuring that out about myself, but it is pretty interesting. I get freaked out getting too close, or about almost being done, you know, like, and so it's almost like I don't want it to end. And so I will do everything to either self-sabotage, or I'm so afraid that it's going to end that I pull back and I get hard so that I don't, get hurt. So it's all sort of in the vein of self-preservation, but I handle it in ways that are not very productive, not very great for me. So yeah, I was just, oh man, we talked about so many different things. I talked about my relationship with my mother, because I was raised in a single parent household, and she's a single mom and with one child, and so many things that are similar and yet dissimilar, especially when you're talking about a Gemini child in both instances. But yeah, it just made me think a lot about why I do the things that I do, especially under the umbrella of, one, looking in the present and not being so focused on the future, and also my old idea of my issues with commitment. And at the end of the day, it's all self-preservation, right? And I don't think that's unique to Geminis or unique to me. We don't want to be hurt, and how we handle that in some ways can become that self-fulfilling prophecy. Because sometimes we just end up screwing it up, you know, instead of living in the moment. It's hey, kind of connected. Instead of living in the moment, we kind of are so worried about what may happen or what will happen that we find ways to not enjoy the present anymore. Or I do. You know, maybe I shouldn't speak about everyone's experience. I don't know. So if anyone out there watching has any ideas about that, or thinks I'm completely off my rocker, well, I guess maybe don't comment below if you think that. Or if you do, in a nice way, and why you think differently. But yeah, anyway, I feel like I'm getting into brain fart land and zoning off land. So I'm going to end this here. If anyone's watching out there, help me out, man. Am I going to be okay turning 30? In general, that's like the general thing I need help with. And then also, like, yeah, what are your thoughts on focusing on the here and now as a means to an end specifically? And then also, what's your thought around people who say they have issues, who like self-proclaim that they have issues with commitment? What do you think that's about? That's all I got. Okay. Deuces. Oh, wait, just kidding. I just hit it, so it made me think about it. I don't know why this camera's like moving. That's weird. This is the book. Is this gonna come out backwards? I don't know. But the 52 List Project, that's the book by Maria Seal. I found this for about $17 at Francesca's boutique, Francesca's collection. I think it's just Francesca's now, but it's a boutique shop that's typically in malls. So if you have one in your area, you can definitely get it there, or you can screenshot and find it on Amazon. I really think I want to do some type of like book club situation with this. So also, if you're watching and if it's something that you'd want to do before, we'll get started January 1st, 2017, or like that week. So yeah, if anyone's interested in doing this with me, I think I'm gonna make like a Facebook group with this. I'll post about it tonight. So yeah, this is the book. I'm like super jazzed about it. It was like divine intervention, like I said yesterday, that I found this randomly in the store yesterday. Anyway, okay, now that's it. Deuces.